The recording. Hi everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Tabletop United. Today is 7/10/2024, bit of July. We didn't think Isaac would be here tonight, but he is, so I am recording. So if you notice a difference in recording quality, good or bad, that's me. We have everybody here, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we are currently in the capital of Animos, Cirrus City. Cirrus City is a very large metropolis. It is divided into several different districts. I mentioned last session that there was the trade district, or the shopping district, the business district, industrial, and then you kind of have like this sort of residential-ish area. In general, very large. We could spend entire sessions just in Cirrus with the amount of content that there could be here. But I get the impression people are probably going to want to keep moving on soon enough. Last we left off, you guys got here, and your intention was to stock up on any provisions you might need for your Pokemon journey. On the map here, let me go and get the ruler out. I might need to mute Discord sounds for the recording. Give me 1 second. Don't want.
Because we all know how popular Austin is.
There's going to be a lot of, not Discord, Roll20 sounds. There's just the notification sounds, you know?
Oh, I turned those off ages ago.
I
do not stand those.
Is it text
Same
chat?
with Discord, actually.
Background sounds, yep. Okay. And then I'll do that over here. Nice. Okay. That's done. You guys got to Cirrus, and stuck on everything you needed, and then you went to the Pokemon Center there. You met a professor who you had some conversations with and got you guys all checked out, got your Pokemon healed up. And I think that's about all that happened. There was a lot of planning, there was a lot of discussion, but not a whole lot actually happened. So from here, we're gonna get back to Cirrus, and you guys are gonna tell me where you guys are going next.
Right. So Elaine was actually helping Mako with his Pokemon getting new horizons, seeing new horizons, which does take a bit of time.
Getting some white noise from you, Caleb?
Oh, goodness gracious. I changed my settings that way it wouldn't clip out whenever I tried to do the voice for Amber, and of course it's picking up stuff. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, no worries. So you're using your mentor mechanics to try and help out Mako's party, right?
Nature. Yeah, I'll go ahead and post it in Roll20 chat. Oh, I don't like it there. How do you read that? Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe this. There we go. That's a little bit better.
So on Mozilla, I can read it just fine. Is there a Roll20 dark mode you guys are using?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Some might say that's the only way I roll.
And we had already done that, because I went into your Pokemon's character sheet and changed their natures, so I don't even know what their former natures were.
I could probably tell you, but irrelevant at this point.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, we changed Calamari and Psyduck's natures.
Oh, did we do both? Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, we did both of them.
Yeah, that's right. One of them was naughty, and the other one was not hasty, but it was something kind of linked.
Yeah, Calamari was naughty, now he's rash, or she is rash. And Psyduck is now desperate.
So,
which makes sense.
Did our Pokemon like start with tutor points that you guys were like spending for these?
Yes.
So basically, yes. So your Pokemon starts with 1 tutor point, and with every 5th level, and I would say every level that's divisible by 5.
Got it.
You get 1 point, 1 tutor point.
Cool.
And they don't come back. I think there's only one way to get your tutor points refunded to you. But once you burn it, it's gone. And
Got it.
uh, I want to say there's also a way to get at least 2 more tutor points that I read up on last time, and I was just like, they really want you to be careful how you spend your tutor points. Um, but yeah, we went ahead and spent 1 tutor point each for Psyduck and Calamari because they can't afford it since it's so early, and it'll actually affect their leveling up.
Oh yeah.
Since their stats had changed, so it's like with Psyduck, you're gonna have to put in less HP and, and give him more attack over time. Like those, they have to be higher than the rest. Like you still have to go by base, but that one has to be the highest out of all of them, if that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
So, which Pokemon were tutored? What were their natures
Psyduck.
beforehand? Do we know?
Let's see. I don't remember Psyduck's. That one was generated.
It
So
was adamant.
Adamant.
Ah,
That's
right.
right.
thank you.
So Psyduck
Psyduck,
was adamant before.
adamant, to
Sigh.
shy. All right. Desperate? Is that what you said?
He's
Whoa.
desperate now.
Oh, nice.
That's crazy. Bro is down bad, let me tell you.
Yes. Okay, and the other one was Mako's starter.
Calamari.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dynamo.
Dynamo.
Originally, it was Naughty.
Naughty.
Yep.
Now it is Rash.
Cool.
When allocating points, character points, upon level up, do those go in the bonus section or allocated?
When you're giving yourself points, those are allocated. Bonus is from other things.
Okay. How many allocated points should I
Wait.
have total?
I think you might be right. Hang on. Allocated, Austin?
I wondered if that was like initial character creation.
Mm-hmm.
Is allocated supposed to be character creation and then bonus is what we put in later?
So we verified, I think, that natures do not have a bearing on the base relation of your stats. So that would
Oh,
be
sorry. This is a different topic.
different topic. What are we talking about here?
Character-based stats.
Character-based
and how they
stats.
change on level up. So let's see.
Because you have 2 different ways to give yourself points. There's allocated and there's bonus. And he's wondering if you put in more points through the allocated or do you put them under the bonus chart instead?
I know there are ways to momentarily gain bonuses to your trainer stats, which would make sense for that to be bonus. I think your normal character progression would just be allocated.
Okay. I have 2 in the bonus category. I'm wondering if those are supposed to be an allocated at this point.
I would assume so. I don't think you have anything yet that would go into bonus, at least like before the session even starts. Because that's like moves and stuff that will give you bonuses. You understand?
Okay.
At least that's my
Well, there's
understanding
also
of it.
stages,
Right.
which would be like combat stages, I guess. But
Okay.
I'll double check that. But I dropped my stats in general, so if someone could see if I have too many points, if not, I'll just swap bonus over to allocated.
Okay. As long as you're keeping track of it, doesn't matter too much to me. It's up to you. Whatever you find most useful, just try to be consistent about it internally, at least with yourself. So
So it looks like in your allocated you have 11 points when we started ourselves with 10 extra points, right?
That
You gave
sounds
us
right.
10?
I think you start with
Yeah,
10.
because I'm 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 under allocated, and then you have 2 under bonus. So we're level 3 now,
Are we?
correct? No,
Yes.
level 2.
We got 2 levels.
So we're level 3.
I do believe trainer level 3 is correct right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot to write that in there.
Generally, you will gain a trainer level just from going to any of these locations, like just from getting there,
Okay.
and then
Oh,
extra
nice.
extra stuff will get you more. Okay.
So you need to make sure that those bonus points go into your allocated.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Hmm
So overnight and the following morning, staying in the Pokemon essentially hospital, and there's also lots of kind of habitation areas for trainers. By the way, you think you're probably like the first people to stay here. The beds are like perfectly well made. There's no signs of habitation, no graffiti, no stains or markings of any kind. It's like this floor was reserved specifically for league trainers, and you guys are the first ones to get here.
No, I heart Johnny's on the bathroom stalls.
The bathrooms, yeah. Because the bathrooms are separate.
Well, there goes my dream.
Well,
Yeah. You see Erica, my bae, on one of the stall doors as you sit down.
No.
So, overnight and kind of the following morning, you guys kind of staying in this mostly cohab kind of large dormitory area. You get out Psyduck and you get out Tynamo, and you're putting them through some drills, some heart-to-hearts. There's like some beanbag chairs you guys are sitting around on.
I would probably have
you get
Joey
past
with me to sort of help
Yeah, exactly.
communicate to the Pokemon.
You get past Psyduck's adamant facade, and you realize underneath it all, he's just desperate to be loved. But it's hard when you're a psychic, schizophrenic duck. So you get to the true nature of the things, and you don't know if it's necessarily helpful. He was probably more stable before this, but you think it will have productive effects on his moveset and his abilities. As for Tynamo, you have to confront Tynamo on its impish behavior. This is the third time it has bit somebody when it really shouldn't have. It actually drew blood, a small amount, which you did not realize it could also subsist on. Typically, when you feed this thing, you just kind of like strap it up to the nearest generator overnight, and it just charges like a battery. So you have to talk it down, and it still needs an outlet for that kind of behavior. So you get the impression it is more anxious to please. Perhaps we'll get into more scraps, rush ahead a little bit more. It is now rash. So that is it for the psychology sessions. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are playing Ace Trainer or anything like that would be able to stick your Pokemon through training regimens. But overnight, that is something you would be able to do in a city.
What?
Yep. So there are certain classes can give your own Pokemon like an XP trickle when you're not doing anything.
I thought that was just something that was base that anybody could do.
I think anybody can do it, but Ace is really good at it. We'll inspect this actually.
What are AP, and how did they? Because I have H Trainer.
Let me inspect the glorious book. But if you guys want to independently look for downtime training, feel free. That's what I'm looking for currently. Is it Ace or is it something else? Now I'm questioning myself. We will spend roughly 3 minutes on this, and if we can't figure it out, we'll mess with it later.
I've deployed Nicholas.
Deploy him.
I've deployed him.
Excellent.
EXP training. And you can train other people's Pokemon. It has to do with your command skill, which is very cool. So the higher your command, the more Pokemon you're able to train at once, I believe.
Babe, try looking under the command edges.
Okay. By spending an hour training with their Pokemon, trainers may apply training edges, teaching their Pokemon Poke Edges, trigger class features such as Ace Trainer, or even grant bonus experience based on their command rank. Experience bonus seems to refer to experience training. Since this sentence refers specifically to their Pokemon. Alright, let's look. Groomer gets bonuses to that. So this is an edge in Pokemon education. Groomer. You also have in command. So these are skill edges specifically, I think. Train the reserves is in command. You may apply experience training to a number of Pokemon equal to twice your command rank instead of equal to your command rank. So I would assume normally you can do experience training equal to your command rank.
Right.
But is that like a downtime thing, or is that like?
It is
That's
a
a down.
downtime.
That's a downtime thing. Yep.
So is that
anybody.
something we could do overnight, rather?
Yep. So I would say specifically in cities or a place that is very chill, you can do experience training once per downtime.
Okay.
I won't worry about the
So-
hour thing. We'll just assume this is like something you do just naturally if you want to.
So when we say experience training, does that mean like a level per experience training, or what?
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Because that's my big question.
Yeah, good point.
That was the same thing that I just thought myself.
While that is being
I think it's EXP, not levels, because this game does have an EXP system. We just haven't been using it so far.
Oh.
It is, but it is based off of experience. But
What I'm
since
wondering is, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, since we've been doing it off of the XP, if you wanted to do it like one level,
No,
to the Pokemon.
we can use just normal EXP for this. That's perfectly fine. It'll just add up
Okay.
specifically via the training method.
Gotcha.
And I'm not saying we're never going to use EXP. I'm just not using it right now.
Gotcha.
If there are prerequisites listed for something separated by commas, do I have to meet all of them, or is that I pick one prerequisite that I qualify for?
I believe
It'll
those.
list or
Yeah, it will. It will.
It'll say or else
Yeah.
if there's no or, then it's an
if there's no
and.
or, then it has. Yeah, then it's all of
Okay.
them.
Thank you.
That is such good information.
Yeah.
Does that change some things for you, Caleb?
No,
me.
but I just remember when I was trying to do it originally, like needing to know the answer to that question, and I think I did eventually find out that it was ands and stuff, but like that was like the difference of whether I could get Bug Ace or not, I think.
See. Yep.
So, and then I ended up not being able to get it. But I could not remember how we had done it, and I know it's very relevant to a lot of this stuff, so it's very useful.
Okay. We'll let Nick calculate if he wants to do that. So, if you guys want to do experience training, you can. If you don't want to do experience training, I would let you pick up a job or something instead if you want to earn a little bit of extra money on the side.
I want to do a job, please. I'm so poor.
I want to do a job.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a job as well. I'm broke.
I too am impoverished.
We'll cook for food.
Yes.
Okay, for food. Sure. I won't worry about it too much right now. I'm not going to look this up in addition because we've already spent too much time in Cirrus. But what I will say is I want you guys to just roll me your skill edge of choice. And we'll try to get something out of that. I'll derive some money from your skill edge roll of choice.
Well, my highest skill roll is intuition, which can be used for food. So I really can earn money off of cooking. Maybe I find like a local ramen shop or something.
I'm
21.
really concerned with what I would be doing using acrobatics as my.
Nice. So I'll go ahead and say you earn 10 Poké-Dollars per number rolled. So 140, 120, 210, and 170
Oh.
respectively.
I'm rich.
Me too,
You say
bro.
10 times?
I can buy half a Pokeball. Let's go.
Nice.
That's
Just the bottom half or the top half?
Actually, I
Red
have
or white?
slightly over half of the cost. Wait, no, never mind. No, I don't. I forgot. They're 250 here.
You should get the top half and also the button.
Sure.
Ooh,
No,
Mako,
I think I have to
Brilliant.
get the bottom half because it doesn't
That's
have
a
the
steal.
button.
Mako,
Because
you
I
earn
don't-
a-
I
you-
don't actually have half.
Mako, you earn a little bit of spare change by fixing old people's like cell phones like sitting on like a curb in Cirrus somewhere.
Just killing 50 apps for people so
Yeah.
their phones run faster.
Vigo, you offer to replace a Machop transporting cargo on into a nearby truck. They pay you little pocket change.
Yeah, I'm
And
assuming I get lost halfway through, which is why I don't
yes,
very much.
that's right. You get lost in the back of the truck. The truck leaves, and that's how Emerald starts. Yeah, Elaine, you could totally be making like you have like a little ramen stand or something on the side of the road. You just open up
Oh, it's
just-
like a lemonade stand.
just with your camping supplies, and people
Aw.
people realize like after you're there for a couple hours that you're actually selling things, and they come to start buying. Amber, acrobatics. I'm having trouble thinking of how you would use this. Maybe you do a little parkour and people cheer.
Yo, I'm a free runner.
You are. Is acrobatics actually a great skill for you? 46, actually.
it's-
That's great.
It's my best one. Cause I'm juggler. So
Yeah, I mean this makes sense from Precipity. There's a lot of broken down buildings, and being able to leap from floor to floor and building to building would be very helpful.
So here's the idea. I vlogged it and
You
then I
vlog-
posted it on
you
YouTube. And
vlogged it?
the ad revenue,
yep.
made me
Yeah.
170 Poké-Dollars on my
algorithm.
parkour video.
Yeah. You got 170 views on your.
I feel like having said that means that this video will never get ads played on it.
We broke the fourth wall. Demonetized.
All right, sure. And I think that's everybody deciding to make money. So no XP for your Pokemon. That does add up, by the way. I would assume you will get ahead of the curve if you keep doing XP training. But money is also nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is nice. Because you know what that means, Austin?
What does that mean?
Probably.
If I have 100 Poké-Dollars, I can make snacks.
Oh,
Oh,
well you
means I
have
don't die.
you have 200 Poké-Dollars, so you can make 2 snacks.
It's exciting.
So you awaken the following day. Perhaps you did the jobs in the morning. Perhaps you did them in the evening. Time is nebulous here in Cirrus City, the city that never sleeps. The sun rising, glancing out the Poke Center window, you see the River of Rage rushing by, crystal and white ripples cutting across it. You're actually quite tall. This isn't necessarily a skyscraper, but it's a big city hospital, and you get a nice view of the kind of the river passing by. All right, so you guys gather your things, pack your bags, make sure all your Pokemon are outfitted and on point, and you're ready to go. Where will it be from here?
Southward.
Do you believe the objective was to reach a cave so that we could get Jeremiah some...
I want to go here.
He wants to find fossils.
Fossils.
So
I
you
can
can get him a
identify
cup-
those things.
So he can get him a Kabutops.
No, I don't want that. I'll sell that.
Kabutops.
You don't want your Kabutops.
What about our savior, Amistar?
Oh,
Well, obviously we need to keep that one as an object of worship.
Yep.
it'd be kind of cool if you turned it into Dragon type too.
Dragon type.
There's a lot of Pokemon that would be really cool if you turn them into dragon types.
Hmm.
All right. So you're heading? Are you guys heading south out of Cirrus?
Yeah,
Sounds
we're
like
going
it.
south. We're also on the hunt for Magikarp for Mako.
Okay.
Gotta get him a Gyarados.
Okay. 1 second. Generating a random encounter.
Do you hit a button for that?
Do I hit a button for that?
Yeah.
I roll dice for that.
Ugh.
How dare he?
Sure. 1 second. I'm just gonna get some. What else do we have here? Got a bunch of chill beats. All right.
Oh yeah. Did you remember your medicine?
No, I didn't. Thank you for reminding.
Oh, you.
I'm sorry. I laughed because I really thought you were not talking to Austin.
she does not.
Oh, me too.
Responded, cracked me
I
up.
wasn't.
sucking
I
a
was
dick.
talking to Nick.
Okay. So that laugh was warranted then.
Yeah. As you pass through the southern
We don't like
Cirrus,
to waste laughs here.
the southern Cirrus foot gate.
Sorry.
You're good. You see a small news team. They have a unique looking camera, uniforms. None of you are really from the big cities. You would expect Cirrus to probably have a news company of some kind. But looking at the cameraman's kind of vest he has, this insulated kind of looking thing, you see what looks like a gold tower, and under that it says Goldenrod Productions. The news anchor introduces himself as Patrick Nye to the camera, and seems to be talking about the new Pokemon League. If you're thinking right, Goldenrod City is way south of here. It is one of the biggest cities in the world. It's basically Pokemon New York in Johto. Yep. He just seems to be introducing the league, the unique format. He takes particular note of the different gyms being dual typed and having every single type represented in the league. It's a bit formative and non-traditional, and he seems to be having a mic pounded on.
That's Caleb.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot that my mic does that the other day. Literally. Gah! Okay, tell me these things before they just go on for forever.
It just
Yeah.
happened.
Okay. Literally, I discovered this the other day that my mic is too close to my computer. And yeah, they basically hit each other because my laptop is suspended. And so, yeah, it was.
Not on the ceiling,
okay.
right?
No, it's on like a monitor stand, except for it's got like a laptop attachment to it so that I can set my monitor on top of it, and now, or my laptop on it, and now they're level. I'll show you a picture.
Cool.
Who has the highest charm?
Definitely
Charm
not
battle,
me.
go.
Yeah, I was just looking at your beautiful one charm.
Elaine has 3
Well,
in
and
charm.
it's up from 0, which it was at the beginning of the session.
Yeah, we realized there was a little bit of miscalc there.
He actively dissuades people.
Well,
I
here's,
only have
hey
2.
Caleb.
I don't know why they watched my YouTube videos. Let me.
Caleb.
Yeah.
If you go to your core page and go to the part where it says background under basic info, did you write in which one was supposed to be pathetic, or novice, or adept?
Core page background.
Yeah, so it's the upper left of your core
Oh,
page.
I don't even have a background attached. So no, I guess that's a negative.
Because I put down Typhoon Town for my background because that's where I came from.
Oh, it's the city. Well, I know the city.
and then adept is my intuition is my adept skill, charm is my novice skill, and then pathetic I have acrobatic skill and technology education.
Got it. Well, I think I know what those
You're
were,
supposed to have
so
3
I can figure that
pathetics.
out.
Do you remember what your 3 pathetics were?
Yeah, I'm assuming one was charm, and then the other two I could probably spot here, which would be focus and intimidate. Wait, and general education somehow?
So you're only supposed to have 3.
Okay, so I guess I nerfed myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Suddenly I have a 2 charm.
oh, wonderful. So Amber with the 2, Elaine with the 3, Mako with 2.
Yeah.
Vigo.
My charm?
Yeah.
Let me check. I think it's just 2.
I think Elaine is the highest charm here.
I would
Yeah, it's just
assume
2.
so. All right, so
She's got that riz.
as a whole, a fairly unphotogenic group of kids. Elaine is the only one who kind of has some of that adolescent charm going on, and you can see the news anchor kind of gets a little bit distracted as he glances at you guys, just just being as antisocial as possible, hugging the railings on the foot route, just trying to stay away from the camera crew. And he pauses mid sentence, and he's like, "Hold that thought, Jerry." He walks over. Excuse me, miss. Are you part of the Pokemon League?
Elaine points at herself in question.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm part of the league.
Really? I'm Patrick Nye, Goldenrod Productions. I'm all the way from Johto, here to spectate and commentate on your wonderful league. Tell me, what do you think of the league so far?
Well, it is super exciting that we get to go around and find Pokemon and be their friend and make friends on the way. And
Jerry,
one
look
day I hope
at her
to-
face. Look at her face. He like points, like Jerry's like still focused on him.
Yeah, yeah. How do you say no to this face? And she's like, and I think the best thing about it all is that we actually get to go around and just experience the world as a youth and explore our own homes.
Patrick nods sagely. And what do you think attending this league will accomplish to that end? What do you think you will see on your great Pokemon journey?
Well, hopefully I'll be able to get to see wonderful rivals and excellent professors that can teach me and all of us other leaguers. And hopefully, as an end result, one of us will come up top and hopefully make the world a better place.
He gives a thumbs up to Jerry. Why don't you go roll me a charm check, Elaine?
Ba-ding. What should be bad? It's a 14. And that's pretty good roll.
It's decent. Yep. Thank you. Miss Elaine, did you say?
Yeah, from Typhoon Town.
I hope you and your team have a safe journey.
She gives like a double
thumbs up.
peace sign.
Oh, peace sign.
No,
Nice.
double peace sign from either side of her face.
Oh, very cute. The camera turns back to Patrick Knight. And there you have it, folks. The first batch of trainers leading Cirrus to go on to the Amateur League. What will they experience? What glorious challenges await them? Tune into Goldenrod Productions to find out. He does a cut sound on his throat, and the cameraman lowers. And you see the light go off.
Elaine says, "Meet you on the battlefield," and then waves by.
The cameraman looks over. It was already off. Sorry.
Sweat drop.
Sweat drop.
Well, it was nice meeting you guys, but we gotta hit the road.
Hey, kid. Patrick pulls out his wallet. Here for your trouble. Also, where are you guys going next? He hands you 100 Pokédollars.
We're
Right?
Rich.
She says, Our next goal is to go to the low cloud mine. One of my teammates is actually trying to look for some fossils.
And I want a Maggie carp.
He pulls out a notepad. Low cloud. Got it. Where do you think you'll go from
So
there?
After that, I believe we were wanting to try and do the gym in low cloud. And after low cloud, she kind of looks back at her teammates. Did we have anything after low cloud?
Amber is like actively trying to like. Well, actually, I guess the camera's off. Never mind. She would have been trying to stay out of the frame, but now I guess she's like, just kind of, I don't know.
Walking back from hiding from the camera.
Yeah.
It
I know
seems
that
like
feeling.
an appropriate amount of time has passed. Vigo has finally processed what exactly happened, and completely ignoring the conversation that is currently happening, butts in and says, "Am I going to be on TV?"
Exactly disassociated, and now he's understanding what's happening. That's hilarious.
The cameraman flips the camera around and shows you. You can see like like the edge of your right arm is in frame.
That's me. That's me right there. That's yeah.
Hi, Mom.
If
So
you look-
Elaine
if you
goes
look-
and thinks back a little bit.
If you look really close, your Frigibax is like demons staring out from inside your backpack, like photobombing it. All right, let's continue. Sorry.
Yeah, she explains that after low cloud mine, they'll probably have to discuss whether or not they want to go to High Cloud Village or go to Precipity City, since that's currently in their league.
As soon as you mention Precipity, Amber will be like, "No, we definitely don't want to go there. We want to go. We want to go to the other one."
Well, we're gonna have to go to Precipity eventually because it's currently an amateur league and we have to defeat 3 gyms.
What? No, I'm sure they're gonna open another league before we have to do that. Sorry, not league, another gym.
Oh, no designs on attending the annual Apricorn Festival?
There's where? What? Would that be in Tenebris Village?
It's close. Here, do you have a... You show him your map. I believe I give you guys a Pokenav or some Poke gear for that.
Yeah.
He points out in close proximity to Tenebris Village, this area right over here.
Oh. Guys, we gotta go there.
That's the Apricorn Orchard.
Festivals.
The best Apricorn designers from Johto and Animos attend. Should be lots of unique Pokeballs for sale, and I get the impression there should be a competition or two.
Mako,
Yeah.
this could be for you.
Yeah.
Think of how many birds you could kill with all these.
Do you know? Mercy.
You see a glint in his eyes.
Do you know when it's supposed to start? Like in a week or 2?
Let me think. He consults his itinerary. Let me consult my itinerary.
I say that because it's already going to take us 4 days just to get down to the bottom.
It starts.
Another...
It starts next week, and goes all week.
So by the time we get there, it'll be starting, based on my ruler.
Yep, if you go straight there. There's enough of a buffer. You could do other things as well.
Because I think if we... Yeah, that also takes a week to get to. And if we leave here... That would be ending as soon as we got there. Yeah, you can see Elaine just like scrunch her eyebrow, and she's like trying to use her fingers as like that measuring tool with the pencil and the ruler. You know what I mean? That's like the V shape. She's over here like 1, 2, 3, and she's over here counting days. And she's like, guys, I think that's the next place we're gonna go to, because if we go to the mine and try to turn back around, we're not gonna make it.
Are we gonna have enough money to buy anything though? I only got
Honestly,
un,
if
un,
we could spend
20,
a week around
120.
here and try and get enough money in the meantime.
I don't like this place. I keep getting lost.
What?
I just realized that I can get bug ace.
Word.
Because every odd level you gain a feature, and I looked it up, and classes are just special features that you have to qualify for. So we should have gotten 2 edges, 2 skill points, and a feature, and that feature can be bug ace.
And can we take our skill edge? I dropped this into Discord. I'm struggling understanding
So
the
one of them
syntax.
can be a rank up to adept rank, because that would be the one that you get at level.
The one we
oh,
get at
wait.
level 2, it says gain 1 skill edge for which you qualify. It may not be used to rank the
Wait.
skill up to adept, which is like, but we qualify for adept now.
I'm
So it's
confused.
yeah.
So
But-
one of them specifically cannot be to get one up to adept, but it must be in a skill.
Wait, so I think we
didn't
only get
understand.
1 edge and 1 feature, and not 2
Right.
edges.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
Okay,
since
got it.
I had the Pokemon Education Edge, so I'm already a novice in it. Does that mean that at level 2, since I am able to hit adept for things that I qualify for, is that what qualifying is? Because otherwise, how do I get adept before level 5?
I think
You
you would
start
be
with
able to
one
get
that's
it
adept.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's you would have to have started with it being adept.
That, and
or
then at level
alternatively
4 we'll be able to
getting it
get
later.
another edge that would give you
Oh,
adept.
it's even. Get an edge.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
even levels, and then odds that you would get features.
Because the problem is, all the features I want are dependent on having something adept, and I can't get adept. It's like I could start on the path that I wanted, but because this one little sentence,
Hmm.
it's,
I think
throws
the
off the
intention
entire
is
timing.
just to get you to diversify your skills rather than just going all in on one thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels clunky to me. Like I feel like I'm going to end up taking a feature that I'm just not really going to use all that much.
It's possible.
I get we're low level,
But yes, I mean, you're low level, and the features are also much less front loaded in this system. This is a massive progression chart. You go up to level 100, Isaac, and you're likely to get there in this campaign. So,
Well, technically, I think trainers only go to 50.
oh, 50?
but
Yeah, that's right.
even
Pokemon go to
still,
100. Yeah, that's
50
very
levels is
very high.
pretty
Yeah,
significant.
yeah.
Gotcha. I was thinking the old 20 system. Okay, that makes me feel much better.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I thought
These
we were
early
leveling up
levels
rather
aren't.
quickly.
Yeah, these early levels aren't. You're going to not be able to get everything you want immediately,
Yeah, if you
but that's
go
intentional.
if
I
you
think.
go to page 20, you can actually there's a chart here, trainer progression chart.
Yeah, I was on 19.
All right, elites in the making. Patrick waves and takes a few steps back. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, as you walk away, you can overhear a conversation happening with him and Jerry. Write their names down. What did they say they were? Yeah, it's Elaine and...
I think Elaine was the only one that introduced herself.
Yeah, yeah, that's correct. So, proceeding onward, you guys move south. Once again, cross the big old bridge. And get to right about here in one day.
Let's go.
Here's another nice Elaine picture.
Oh,
She's adorable.
Derby.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I have found one. I'm going
Yippee.
with. I'm turning on set switch mode.
Okay, you find yourselves a small campsite adjacent to the river. You're quickly finding the River Rage on your right is very rapidly becoming less of a fairly mesh area with the surrounding terrain and dropping off vast cliffs.
Mm.
It seems like the cascades are already kind of beginning on this side. They're more rapids at this altitude, but all of you are very aware that eventually this drops into Rage Falls, which is the biggest waterfall in the world. It's basically your national monument.
So presumably, I won't be able to go swimming while we're camping.
Not unless you also want to practice some base jumping.
And then base climbing.
That's right.
I'll have to think about that. Probably not. Although I do want to try and catch a Magikarp. Not as a pet, just you know, I
That's
want to
dinner.
eat it. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, I need to roll some stuff for you real quick, guys.
While
Hey,
he's
Isaac.
doing that, yeah.
Oh, sorry, good. Did you
I
take
can-
last chance or type strategist? Or were you even able to because you didn't have tutor points?
Are they features or edges?
It's part of the type ace thing. Whenever you take
Oh.
type ace, you give you basically spend 2 tutor points on a Pokemon and you give them a new ability.
So the tutor points were spent on the.
Yeah,
Nature
so I assume you wouldn't
adjustments,
have any, unfortunately.
Well, the max you can
Wait,
have
so then why-
currently is 2 based on the levels that we've gotten.
Wait, so
Are you
type
looking
ace
at-
wouldn't even be beneficial. Because you can't get to the features until level... Oh wait, I guess 3. Yeah, I guess you could already get to the features.
I probably should sit down with you and or Christine and like have you guys look over my sheet because I'm still pretty sure I have too many features.
Oh, I'm literally just figuring this out as I go.
Yeah.
So
I'm wondering if I have 1 or 2 too many skill edges at this point.
You should have a total of 6.
wait, 6? I thought we determined it was 5 because we only got 1 from this past 2 levels instead of 2.
What do you mean? The
Well-
total is 6.
Oh, now I'm confused. 'Cause
One of
earlier...
one of them is limited in that you can't rank up to Adept. But
Yeah, but I thought 1 was a feature and 1 was an edge.
at level 2, no.
No, but we got to level 2 and then we got to level 3.
We're still level 2.
We got 2 trainer levels, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I've been operating under the assumption that
We
we're at
did?
level 3.
What?
You start at 1 and then we went to 3.
I only heard 1 trainer level. Wait.
Yeah, it
Austin,
was
what
news to
level
me,
are we?
but-
Yep.
Well,
So
wait. So you assumed that at level 2 you gain your normal edge and then you gain an additional edge because of what it says at level 2.
Yep, so you have
I see.
So you got a training level after you finish Route 1, and then you got another training level when you got to Cirrus. So you're currently at 3.
Ah.
We're at no one informed me of this.
Sorry.
We
Yeah,
said we said out loud. We said out loud that we're at trainer level 3.
I heard level.
You may
I
have been
didn't
able
hear
to.
this session, and so
Okay,
that's
well,
why
I
I'm
need to
still
start
leveling
messing
up.
with stuff.
So let me clarify. We have determined that when it says the level 2 thing, you gain 1 skill edge for which you qualify. It may not be used to rank up a skill to adept rank. That is in addition to the default thing of every even level you gain an edge.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
so
a little
you-
bit clearer if you look at the chart because that will give you a total number of everything that
Okay.
you have.
I see. So we do get okay. Cool. So Isaac, you can make one of your things a 4, but just not 2 of your things a 4
Okay.
with this thing. So you
Cool,
can
'cause I was
have
missing 1
you'll-
skill edge, anyways. Nice.
so you'll have 2 now.
Oh, good. Oh, that opens so much up. Plus, Poke Education at 4 is just huge. for checks.
I'm glad that somebody has that because I kind of want that, but at the same time, I also want other things. So
Yeah.
feels bad.
No, that allows me to take the feature where I get to just look at a Pokemon, and if I succeed the check, I just get their stats or like health level and
Yo,
what. No, it's
that's
health level and
sick.
types, I believe. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And I
Okay.
had to take Pokeballs instead of apricorn balls because I want to eventually
So,
craft a bow.
you guys are camping out. I'm assuming you all brought your provisions that you purchased. So this is one day of travel, and remember your provisions last until you get to your next like landmark kind of area, if that makes sense. So, assuming you stop off at Rage Falls, you would expend one wave of provisions to get here. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, and that's for each Pokemon in your party. Make sure you're doing that.
I don't have any food.
How? We just spent
We
literally
gave you
all
a
our
bunch of
money.
Yeah, dude.
Nobody gave me the food. I was giving money for the food. 'Cause I thought that
You
we were
didn't buy
going to
yourself food?
differentiate. No, because I have to give it to you for you to make the food.
Wait, what?
The way that we were doing it,
how
we
was
was
cheaper.
so we were using it, Christine, as a converter of converting money
yeah.
into food. And so,
Yes.
however much money you donated to food, you get the discounted rate basically on that food, and you
Well,
keep it yourself.
Did you not calculate that, Jeremiah?
I just gave you money because you said give me money for food.
Do you remember how much money you gave her?
You were
No,
taking
no,
care
no.
of it.
Whatever
okay.
In
money.
character, that's
That
what I
makes
would have
sense.
done. So
Well, I
I
mean,
think-
I don't know how much you gave me because you didn't tell me a number amount. I don't.
200.
It'd be
200.
listed
So-
at.
All right.
Oh.
If you gave me 200, it costs me 50 Poké-Dollars to make a candy bar.
So you get 4 candy bars.
So you have 4 candy bars.
Epic.
Yeah. Congrats.
All right, I'm down to 1 then. I'm assuming I
And-
have to eat 1 too.
Paris can photosynthesize, so I'm only gonna go 2.
Nice.
So Zoe and
And-
Cintret eat.
So can I?
Oh wait, you're right. So I don't have to feed that one.
Yeah, Spectacle doesn't have to eat.
Hype.
Hype
Love
up.
that for him.
Also, out in the wild, like Zoe and Cintret are herbivores,
Oh.
so we could just like pick berries
yeah.
or like
Okay.
have them eat leaves.
Yep. That's
whatever.
that's. Uh.
Because I would prefer to keep my candy bars in a place where they can't eat, like the caves.
If the route you are currently on is adjacent to any trees, I would say your herbivores can go crazy.
Right.
So
Are
that
they
would-
not?
You are. You're on Route 1, and Route 1 stretches up like so.
Okay.
So I only need a candy bar for me then?
Can my Pokemon like go into the lake and
The
like,
lake, huh?
fish for themselves when we start like fishing and whatnot, or the river, whatever?
So you're currently on a cliff.
Oh,
But yes,
that
the
does
river.
come down for our relationship.
The river of rage is down there. Behold the cliffs of insanity. So I'm going to give you guys the option. Currently, you're right here, and you have the edge of the Silver Mountains to your guys' left as you're facing south, and the River of Rage to your right. And you can choose to camp on either side of the road, and that will change the kind of encounter you could potentially get here.
Sorry, run that by me once more.
Which side of the road are you camping on?
Okay.
Oh,
So river or forest was what you said basically.
River, yeah, forest, but also it's like it's at an incline because this is the Silver Mountain Range right here.
Oh.
what?
What
either
gym are we
going up
headed
or going
towards?
down?
You are headed towards Low Cloud Mine, which is ground and fire.
Ground and fire. Well, boys, I think we should camp next to the river
Yeah, let's do it.
because
can
water
I-
type is great against both.
So I took Pokeball crafter or basic balls. I wish I could take a Pokeball crafter. So I can craft basic balls for 100. Would I need to be in town to do that?
To craft
Buy the
Pokeballs?
materials? Yeah.
I think you
No.
need like a tool set
Uh,
for it, right?
I'm not sure if you do or not, but you can do that on your downtime. So, like
Okay.
what, like when you can't for the night, that kind of thing. You can do it then.
Okay. So I can convert money into Pokeballs.
Exactly.
And it doesn't say I need anything for that.
Yep. The crafting system
Oh,
is
no, it requires
basically
access to a Pokeball tool.
okay. Gotcha. So you need the tool, but you don't need like any specific like ingredients. You just convert money directly into the thing you want, which is really cool.
Okay, so at some point I would actively tell the group that once I get my hand on a Pokeball toolbox, I should be able to craft balls at discounted prices. And I'm working on learning how to repair them as well.
Nice.
So anytime you guys want to buy Pokeballs, just give me the money. Once I buy a tool belt, and we can stock up.
Nice.
That would be so lovely.
Okay.
I
So
would've
you're
taken
you're
every
camping
one
next to the
for-
river. So go ahead and extract whatever supplies you need for the journey ahead, and we'll go ahead and just do that now. And you won't have to worry about it until you get to your next destination. Meantime, you're camping on the cliffs, and you're kind of looking around in the dying light of the day. Sun creeping low over the mountains, masking the valley that you're in. Basically, most of Animos is in this sort of like valley. The days are relatively short unless you're out here, like on the peninsula somewhere. Anyways, I want, let's see here. I'm gonna roll a d4. We're gonna go left to right. Okay, Elaine. I want you to roll me the perception equivalent. I believe, is it just perception in this game?
It is.
It is
Yeah.
perception. Nice, good.
You want to roll a perception?
I want you to roll me a perception check. Okay. In the dying light, you hear some splashing and weird sounds far below. You glance out, but it's difficult to tell what it is. You see at the last second a couple of weird little axolotl horns floating away down the river. And you think you might have seen a whooper, but you're not quite sure.
Oh,
Is she the only one to have seen this?
Yes, and she saw it too late. She failed her perception.
Ah,
So, encounter
That makes
encounter unavailable, unfortunately. Yep.
Wow, real mature, Christine.
how dare you roll in that one?
All right.
I'm messing.
All right. Begin the second day.
I did not even realize that whippers
would
were
be a
supposed to
great one as well.
represent axolotls. So thank you for that insight.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me neither.
Yeah.
I want a whooper.
Little whoopy boy.
Quite.
Would have been great typing against fire, though. I tell you what.
Yeah. Well, it fit right in my wheelhouse. That's the thing. I'm gonna be pretty effective against this fire gym, hopefully. With fire.
I am going to die.
Are there rules that we have to evenly disperse our donation to the six, or can we stack it however we deem appropriate for a gym battle?
The donation?
Yeah, don't we
Oh.
pull like 6 Pokemon from our entire teams to actually?
Oh, yeah. It depends on the
Gym
gym
league.
battle somewhat, but the rules Professor Evergreen outlined is that it's a 6v6 with 4 Pokemon active at a time.
Oh, wow.
And
Hold on.
yes, you will choose which of those Pokemon are in reserve from the whole group.
That's wild. Didn't dig it, though.
Assuming you have that many Pokemon, I think you guys are already on track for it. Okay, day 2. Moving on down. You're starting to see signs for Rage Falls National Monument and State Park, but you're still just a couple of miles off. You're gonna be spending the night outdoors once again. I'm going to roll
Cool, I'll set
something
up my
here.
tent.
Oh, you're setting up your tent.
I have a tent and a sleeping bag for myself.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm doing the same, by the way.
Okay, who all has tents actually?
Me.
Okay. Does everybody have a tent?
No.
No.
So tough.
That's actually highly relevant right now. So if Vigo doesn't have a tent, he
I'll
might.
just get wet. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you might. You might.
I shall sleep in the tree.
Get a little sploosh.
Is there any way the girls could share a tent and then the boys share a tent?
I don't
I
know
only
it.
bought the
I
not
think.
big enough
I think
for
that.
that
I think the
person.
tents are single person, unfortunately.
Mm.
There are different
Mostly
sizes.
bummers.
There's
You
different
can buy
sizes.
different sizes.
Yeah, but the sizes that you all got before were the smallest, I believe.
I
Mm-hmm.
think that's right.
I definitely did not buy anything bigger than a small tent. And I actually see it in my inventory. It's definitely a small tent.
With some foresight, we could have pooled our resources and got a communal tent or two, but I feel like kids would prefer their own.
Yeah.
Okay. What side of the road are you guys parking on this go around?
I say we keep going river.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the riverside. Let my Pokemon kind of frolic if they can reach it.
Let them be maimed by the wild demons that
Yeah,
run
exactly.
about. Trained by trauma, as they say.
That's right. Okay. So the random event this go round. This isn't a capture encounter, but this is something you guys can potentially roll checks for or get creative with trying to avoid. Specifically Vigo, because you're not in a tent.
Let's go.
At night, you guys know like the sounds of like Koki and like nighttime frogs that are in season. They're like extremely loud.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what is happening below the cliff edge. You think it must be some kind of frog Pokemon, probably Politoed given the region, and they are just enormously loud. And like everybody is having trouble sleeping, but Vigo especially, because you don't have any kind of sound insulation. So
I just need to put the backpack over my head, of course.
that's right. So I want you guys to go ahead and figure out. Each of you are going to make me one check. If you are in a tent, you can make that check with a +2 d6 to your roll.
Which check are we making?
Get creative. You are
plus
you,
2
you,
d6.
Yep,
Whoa.
you are trying to sleep.
Oh,
Well, of course, I should throw rocks at
How are
whatever's
you,
making the sound.
Yeah. That's a thought.
oof.
That would probably be Vigo's first thought, is see what it is that's making the sound and then throw rocks at it if he can't get it to leave otherwise.
Oh, nice. I will just try and drown it out with some music or something.
Okay, yeah, technology education. Pokemon education. Ever rolled intuition?
Yeah, what does my intuition tell me I should do, DM?
Yeah, actually, how much, what do you have? 5d6 intuition? Is that
You
right?
said I got to add 2
Oh,
d6,
right. So you
I
give it 3
added
naturally.
3
Gotcha.
plus 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
I didn't do that.
Here it is.
Hmm.
Okay, Vigo, yeah, roll something, man. What are you doing?
That'd be 14.
What would be the appropriate skill for throwing a rocket?
Probably athletics, I would imagine.
Okay. Sure. Let's
And
do
you
this.
and you could stick a Pokemon on him if you wanted. If you think your Pokemon might be better suited for this particular task.
Yeah, dude. Chuck the Pokemon. That's your thing, dude.
Yeah.
That is true. I could throw Frigibax at it. I don't think I'd be getting Frigibax back.
Frigibax has been condemned to death, but he will stop there croaking.
14.
14.
Even in death,
Sure.
it still serves.
Okay, so the DC for this encounter was an 8.
Lovely.
So you guys all succeeded, except for Elaine. Wait, Elaine, your roll was a 5. You're good. You're good. You're good. Nice. All right. So everybody's good then. Yeah. Mako, you put on. What do you have that will let you put on some music? Do you have like an MP3 player or something?
Yeah, I would assume so. And like headphones.
Yeah.
That I'd probably find a way to like plug my charger into like just
Dynamo.
touch it on the dynamo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it charging.
Yeah, just like a very faint like golden buzz illuminating the tent. Yeah, you listen to some EDM or something to try and wash out the Polytoad.
Lo-fi to try and go to sleep.
Oh, lo-fi?
chill beats to sleep too.
Nice. Okay, Elaine. Rolling Pokemon education. You know that the Polytoads are likely using something like Screech or Uproar or something right now. And eventually they will get tired. In the meantime, you know that, from this range, it's not gonna do much damage to you. So you basically wad up some covers and just plug your ears. And just kind of stifle it, and it works pretty well.
Nice.
Amber, you are struck with the intuitive realization to hum along with the Polytoads, and your own voice ends up kind of matching the cadence and like cymatic frequency of the Polytoads screeching. And suddenly it doesn't sound quite so bad, and you just kind of hum along gently as you drift off to sleep, and by then you're gone. Your tiny survivalist body knows to sleep when it gets a chance. Once you're out,
Dude.
you're out.
I'm using this skill for everything now.
And Vigo, you just those of you who didn't like plug their ears, probably just Amber. You just hear like Vigo screaming and hurling rocks in the background.
It's the middle of the night, and then they aren't so loud anymore.
Yeah. You just pick up rocks and hurl them off, and every couple rocks you hear, you throw like one or two Polytoad are silenced. Either you knocked them out, or they have vacated the area for easier climbs.
I have now claimed this area as my own.
Eventually,
this is my territory.
Eventually, it grows tolerable enough for you to lay back down, having exerted your nervous energies, and you sleep very well.
Mako would have wanted, even before the noise started, to stay up and just sort of observe the Pokemon that he can see in the river to try and get a sense for the population, what he can potentially catch. And he's also going to try and wake up a little bit early and potentially see if his old rod will reach down the cliff, even see if he can do a little fishing. But that'll be in the morning. But he's keeping his eye out, trying to see which
next day
get inventory.
Now that the sun isn't dying and it is actively illuminating the surrounding area, you see very much within visual range to your southwest what appears to be lots of lights, signage, maybe a building or two. You assume this is that national monument thing. Glancing off the side down the cliff, I want you to roll me a perception check. Mako, thank you. 18, pretty good. That's the max you could have rolled with your 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
You know a fairly diverse array of water types and other kind of cliff-dwelling rock types and that kind of thing tend to hang out around here. The fact that there is anything down there except for the occasional fin of a Magikarp or a Gyarados means there's probably no Magikarp there at all right now, actually. You don't know why that might be, but Gyarados tend to scare away everything around them.
Hmm. I will keep an eye out for Wooper, because
Wooper.
I can never remember how to pronounce it, but what it evolves into is one of my favorite looking Pokemon. Is Quagsire?
Quagsire. Yeah, that's right. Yep, glancing around, you see what might be a Wooper way down there, but this is like, this is a couple 100 feet down these cliff faces to the river below. You pull out your old rod. Your old rod drapes downwards and doesn't skim the water. It's just too far. I would say if you had a higher tier rod or if you were much closer, you might be able to do some fishing here.
Good to know.
Okay, so assuming you guys are proceeding south, about a half day's journey, you come to much more imminent and obvious signages indicating Rage Falls National Park. You guys could go right and check that out, see what it's all about. You'd be getting an XP from that, and you'd also be spending a bit of time there, so you would have to utilize more rations. Though you guys seem to be doing pretty well on that, now that you realize like half your Pokemon are self-sustaining.
I vote we see the falls.
Yeah.
I think I ran out of candy bars last night, so I'm gonna need to find.
I
I'm gonna need to find something to eat.
thought we were consuming candy bars like every stint, if that makes sense. Like every
You aren't. So this
notable
if
location.
if you stop here, then you would need to eat more the next time the next time you hit the road. But if you press on, you would only need to eat whenever you get to the next location.
Why not stop?
So snacks and provisions are basically your capacity to explore and examine side locations and that sort of thing.
It's a good thing we're all working individuals with very lucrative jobs.
That's right.
Yes.
Soon.
Like in the real world.
I would want to go to the park. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
You see, my attention span is not nearly long enough to think ahead the next few days. So,
Mako will. I'm gonna start to just sort of keep an eye on Vigo. He seems a little. How old is Vigo, actually, roughly? I don't know if you said it loud.
Yeah, he's 23.
He's 12. Yeah, he's 12. So.
Okay.
Everyone's
Or
12 but
23,
me.
according to the DM.
Am I 12?
No, no.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm 12.
Are you? Are you 12? Okay.
I thought everyone was 12 except for Amber. and
I don't
Mercy.
remember. I thought there was more age diversity than that.
Nope. Nope.
I thought somebody was 10. I might just be making that up, though.
Did Elaine not highball? I thought she was like 14 or something.
No, she's 12.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, at 12 years old, girls are still kind of weird, so Mako will be hanging fairly close to Vigo, and sees in him an ADHD kindred spirit, and so I'll just kind of be paying attention to Vigo, and if he appears hungry, I'll take note and maybe offer him candy and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As a general principle,
Sure.
I'm setting forth now so that it's not abrupt.
Roll me.
Give you rations.
I know this is this you're flavoring your ability to give him food later, but I want you to go roll me a perception or intuition check of your choice.
Okay.
Sure. Vigo seems very rugged, and he doesn't seem to be obviously slogging behind or anything. In fact, Vigo most of the time is kind of
leading.
Yeah, he's probably blazing the trail most of the time. He's very fit.
Probably,
yeah, you see his uniform.
Be subjecting you to workout regimen.
Yeah.
If you're sticking around.
Yeah. Yeah, occasionally,
case,
occasionally
Machos-
he'll stop on the side of the road and like do some lunges, maybe a couple push-ups. You know, make sure you get the upper body workout because the lower body's
Yeah.
getting all of it while you're on the road.
I do pull-ups on a tree if I find a low branch.
That's
Ooh,
right.
yeah.
The Frigibacks
Yeah,
also
so
also
that's
doing it
what
with its stubby little arms.
Yeah, they don't get to slack off. No, the Pokemon are doing
Yeah,
it too.
yeah. It's little T-Rex arms like like collapses on the ground.
In that case, an added motivation is that Mako is now trying to become vice president of the team, if you will.
Vice president. Who is current president?
Vigo.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
got
I
it.
see. Yes, of course. I am a good leader.
Yep, he is.
Yes.
Really
I'm
all
a
it
leader,
takes.
question mark?
I can definitely make good decisions. Yeah.
The sly like character in me definitely was like, ah, yes, the youngest party member should be the leader once
Yes,
again.
of course.
But I shot that down.
Amber just starts speaking in grung. Alright. So yeah, you guys are leading the way. Girls in the back. It's very pretty today. Mostly clear blue skies. I think I said this before, but this is, I would say this is kind of early summer right now. And the passage of time could totally make a difference. Like that could happen. I don't know. Like, I don't have a clear idea of how long I want the league to go for. I'm keeping track of time, but I don't have any limits or anything like that. So yeah, it could, if we go long enough, we could totally get out of summer and into fall or whatever. So, yeah, you guys have the falls, and you have Route 1 further ahead of you. What's the choice? Are you going to Rage Falls?
I want to go to the waterfall.
A waterfall?
I want to go to the waterfall.
I want all the water. I want all the water.
I want on the waterfall.
Okay. So, Caleb, if you remember at the Pepper reunion, I was like, you will be terrified and impressed.
Oh my word! I can't wait.
This is probably the thing. I just need to load it. Is the main problem.
Oh, so this was the thing that I observed previously.
Oh yeah, you saw a little bit of this map, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for my computer to die.
Yeah. I'll give everybody a couple minutes to load it in, just in case.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take just a second to step away up here, B.
Goodbye.
So, Caleb, are you Cody Wright Pepper or Cody Pepper Wright at this point?
Dude, literally that came up. I was so tempted at the family reunion to call myself Cody Pepper, but I decided against it.
Wow.
It was my first impression with a lot of people, so I was like, I probably shouldn't make myself out to be a liar.
So the first thing I would recommend is zooming out.
60.
Wild.
Well, look at all this.
Oh my goodness. You had to place like each of these tokens individually for each of these tiles, right?
I mean, I copy pasted a lot, but yes, they are individual assets.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
That's crazy.
I need to reload my roll 20.
I love how we can accurately determine that because there is a man standing besides the water, he is there, rain or shine, wind or hail,
That's right.
tornado or earthquake, and we will find him there.
That's why he's got the hat, man.
Protection.
Does anyone understand how like abilities work as far as like I assume you get one of the like advanced abilities that are options or like
You get the basic one, and you get the other ones later on, based on level.
so you can get all of the advanced abilities.
You can get
You
up to
just have to
3
pick one?
abilities from the Pokemon line. You can get other abilities from other sources. You're not limited to 3, but you will only naturally get 3 over the course of progression. You don't get any more abilities unless something would give the Pokemon the abilities.
Austin, you're insane.
Did you load in finally?
No, I've been leveling up my character this entire time because I remembered leveling
Okay.
up my Pokemon, but I didn't touch a lane, so I had to put stuff on her sheet. Yeah, when I try to scroll, it's super laggy.
Yeah, I would just zoom out as much as you can.
That's a lot of stairs.
Thank you.
That's a
Oh,
lot
I
of
love
words.
the camper van. It's cute.
Too bad I'm not reading them.
What? I'm not reading what.
Is that a
Hey.
new meme or a new spin on an old meme?
Oh, probably a spin that I just misquoted.
Fair.
Frankly.
Dude, have I
What
ever
a-
shown you the case that I got for my my Galaxy Buds? It's a Pokeball. It's a little
Oh,
foam.
sick, dude.
It's a little like I'll send a picture in a moment. I've got like water boiling and food cooking.
Well,
But-
I'd be concerned if you were just boiling water for no reason. So I'm glad that there is also
well, the
food
water is
cooking.
for tea.
Oh, okay.
But
That was my other guess.
but I found it online. I thought it was gonna be like its own case. It's actually just two pieces of like foam you put around the normal case, but it's like, oh man, it's so ergonomic. Like, it's probably too small to be an actual Pokemon or Pokeball. Although my hands are much bigger than a 10-year-old's would be, so I don't know. It fits really well.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, so the Pokeballs are size adjustable. So
Oh.
they always fit
Oh, I
fit your palm just right.
Oh, I keep zooming out, and this just keeps going.
Thank
This is gorgeous.
you.
Wow, this looks like it could be in, well, of course, 20-year-old games, but even so, this looks like it could be from Gen 2 or 3 actual, like, official games.
Thank you. Yeah, so I've been using mostly Gen 3 assets, but I might change that up. If I can just load in,
Nice.
then we will all be happy. My other Roll20 that's streaming loaded in just fine, but I might end up like GMing from that one, I guess. Who knows?
That's funny. Well, this is giving me plenty of time to add the type strategist ability to
Yeah.
to ample.
So, when you guys get a chance, because I definitely cannot, take your character tokens. Oh, I loaded in finally. Wow! All right. So, yeah, character tokens go right here. You guys are coming in from the east.
Oh, I popped out my character sheet. No, I don't want to do that.
Wow, there's so many like little like shop things with so many little assets under there. That's so cool. And I am dwarfing all of these tiny people. They will bow beneath
That's
me.
right. That's right. Guess the main characters from this image.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously.
Oh, is that a Lugia statue? That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'll have to go look in a minute. Yeah.
You know, to keep with the theme, we could all make like pixelated versions, like pixelated sprites for ourselves, and
You could.
eliminate the backgrounds and whatnot, and just go full Gen 2 or 3.
Yeah, up to you. So we're just waiting on Mako Bongwater himself.
Ah, gotcha. I am back with enchiladas, the perfect, almost literal midnight snack.
That's hype.
Speaking of midnight,
I'm gonna hit the restroom while we're waiting.
yeah, how much time do you guys think we have here?
I got
I'm
three.
off tomorrow, so
I get up at 6:30 for work, so I'd rather not go much farther than like 12:30.
Okay, so 1 hour from now for you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Sure. Perfectly fine.
Where are we put? Ah, gotcha.
There you go.
Oh wow, it is so slow.
Yeah, dude.
How many
Um,
entities are on this map?
Hundreds.
Is there a means of checking?
I don't know, but I want there to be. All right. So, yeah. Welcome to Rage Falls National Park. First thing you guys notice on your right here is the sign telling you of such. This is the national park sign. There appears to be kind of like the Shintoist Pokemon shrine right here. A couple of benches. Not a ton of people. There's like a few like little stalls set up with tents over them, but you notice like for every like little stall and tent that's set up that has somebody under it, there's like 2 or 3 that don't have anybody under them. You get the impression like this is like the site like a lot of festivities and stuff would take place at, but it's not really happening right now. Directly in front of you, you see some kind of large, what looks like granite statue. And then, of course, the deafening chorus of Rage Falls to your southwest. Down here, this is the primary falls. It's very big. It descends several times. It's absolutely enormous. So the thing to note here is this area right here appears to be, again, definitely upraised, kind of a cliff. The area down here appears to be almost flush with the water down this way. But I'll let you guys explore and ask questions as is natural from here on out. Who would like to take the lead?
I would like
Let's
to,
do this
actually.
box.
Take the lead, Mako.
Do it.
Don't
Oh,
let your
box.
dreams be dreams.
Box.
We gotta see what's in the box.
Yeah, you guys see a shrine directly in front of you. It looks about like it does. It's this almost looks like a birdhouse on 4 legs with this ornate like double door opening on the front. You see people have left various offerings, bits of food, like spare change, candles, incense, that kind of thing.
So this must be a lost and found.
Maybe. Do you want to roll general education?
Yes, I would very much like to roll general education
Sure.
because this will be really fun. Oh, 6.
Hey, pretty good.
I have 1 by the way.
Yeah, I see that, sir. So 6 is actually the DC, just for some very basic knowledge. You know this is a shrine. What to, you don't know. Shrines are places erected for various purposes. This is probably to pay homage to some kind of local Pokemon or spirit or maybe a deceased relative.
I was gonna say, can I roll Pokemon Education to see if it's a shrine to like a legendary or something?
Sure.
Oof.
11. Yeah. Totally, man. I will. I'm going to send you a image. And you identify this as a character from Animos lore. You don't know if it's a Pokemon. But it has often been thought as such in certain channels. Thank you for the at, Nicholas. That's helpful. Let me find the image real quick, guys. Not that one. This one. But this one also needs... that works. It is... imagine this, but kind of carved into this kind of reddish-looking wood. In the Discord chat. In general, I'll also put it in... I'll make a handouts channel just for this, because I haven't really had a need for it yet, have I? There we go. But yeah, this is some kind of mythological figure. Typically associated with an old war monument.
Oh, Vigo. This seems to be.
That actually sounds like something I would probably recognize if it's war related.
Did any of your army buddies talk about? I'm gonna just kind of like elaborate as to what I know, like what you just said. Did any of your army buddies maybe talk about something like that?
Totally. Having now recontextualized this, Vigo, let me look at your skill edges really quick.
Okay.
I can hear Austin trying to give you a reason to know what this is.
I'm going to have you roll something with accuracy, but I'm trying to figure out what I should have you roll.
Well, it should be combat, of course.
I'm going to have you roll me occult education with
Occult.
+2 accuracy in Lancer terms, the +2d6.
Okay. Wow. 9.
Yeah, this is actually the bird on the Animos Armed Forces banner. This is more commonly referred to as the warbird. It's a conceptual figure you think from some time in Animos' distant past. You've seen this a lot, actually. And yeah, if you had to say, this is almost definitely some kind of shrine made to honor veterans, deceased people. Maybe this was the site of a great battle a long time ago. You remember there has been many battles fought for control of the River of Rage. Most often fought at the top of the river because people on water type Pokemon will get up there and they get choked at the top and have to fall back down and get swept up in the river. Also, this is basically like the Nile in terms of like the lethality of it. Like you want to avoid crossing it, so it's a very excellent defensive choke point, especially if the Gyarados are in season.
Okay. Yes, this is a war thing.
It's a war thing, he says.
Yes, it's stroking his chin knowingly.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
In this world, is this like Pokemon wherein trespassing does not exist and no one will shoot you with a shotgun if you enter their house and start looting their things and
Generally
having conversations with them?
So this is not like normal Pokemon, I would say generally. So you this is a region that is fairly new to the Pokemon to the profession of Pokemon trainers, I should say. And I would imagine most establishments that welcome Pokemon trainers will say so, or be like a public place otherwise, that sort of thing. I don't recommend waddling into people's houses because, yeah, that could end poorly, but you do you.
Sounds so much more endearing when you say waddling, though. We'll just have Elaine do it.
Knowing Amber, she's like tumbling, like free running into people's houses, like going through windows and stuff.
Listen, when I say breaking in, entering, I do mean breaking.
You see this old guy next to the shrine who's kind of been quiet up to now. He has what you can only assume to be his granddaughter sitting beside him. She's maybe 14 or 15, you'd think. Have you come to pay your respects?
It's a teenager.
I don't have very much money. I got
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
pulls out like a few crumpled Poke Dollars and starts counting it again. It's already forgotten how much you made. 120.
I would say with your cult, you know that money isn't usually something that is offered. It's sort of seen as a bit of a shallow gift to leave at the shrine.
Oh, well, there was coins in there.
There were, but you know better if you want to.
Oh, okay.
You might be just as shallow as the people that left some like 10 yen coins behind.
So I would. My first thought is to pull out the Ratata skeleton, but I don't.
Would you have kept it?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely. There's no way I'm getting rid of that. That's
Okay.
important.
All right.
Well, until now, maybe.
Maybe
And
just
given
the
that,
skull.
given that was my first thought, I'm just gonna pull out a handful of the Ratata bones. I mean,
Yeah.
these are a prized possession, after all.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in that case, Mako will start like fumbling through his bag, like turning out his pockets, like nothing he's willing to part with.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you leave a small pile of bones. There's some lit incense you use to like light the bones on fire in this small kind of offering brazier at the bottom of the shrine. The old man kind of squints a little bit. That's an interesting offering.
It's very important to me. I killed that Ratata myself. I had to eat it. It bit me. I had a fight with it. It was really cool.
I
It
see.
was really cool.
What brings a bunch of youngsters like you out here?
Fossils.
She says it so loudly and decisively.
I'm looking
The-
for Magikarp.
The girl jumps when you say it. The woman says, fossils. Well, there's like to be many in the bed of River of Rage. Not that I would recommend a young man of your age to go sifting.
Where do I gotta go? Where's the bed? Which direction?
The river?
Yeah.
Over there.
I swear Jeremiah's gonna get his character killed.
Yeah, just
least
immediately
it'll be
starts
entertaining.
walking whichever direction he points.
I wouldn't recommend that. The girl kind of holds up a finger as you just sweep past.
Yeah.
I'll stay back and continue the conversation. Be like, beside the dangers of being this near a waterfall, why do you not recommend it?
Well, the name River of Rage might be some indicator. You're from here, aren't you? I'm surprised you haven't heard. It's a dangerous place, that river. Sheer cliffs on either side. Powerful Pokemon at the bottom.
How powerful? I'm from. Is it Nimbus City, Austin?
Yep, Nimbus.
That
Mhm.
I'm from Nimbus. I'm just here to catch Pokemon so I can take over Big Sister's shop as gym leader one day.
You've come a long way. Big sister at the gym, eh? Grandpa,
Yeah,
they're Pokemon trainers. She kind of shakes him. Like, Pokemon
yeah, we're in the
trainers.
league. And
Have
I like pull out my ID and show it all dramatically.
Ah, he leans a little closer. Michael.
It's not my birthday today, but I don't know. I could find cake and ice cream somewhere.
That was so
Oh,
good.
and Jeremiah was deafened. Never mind.
That was so
Yeah, he
good.
left when you said that.
I loved it. Upon hearing that the girl significantly older me is interested in something that I happen to be, Amber will also be like, "Yeah, I'm a Pokemon trainer too," and then she'll like get out her thing and like totally try and like show off in front of who could quickly become her role model.
You're so young. She kind of glances concernedly over all of you.
Amber dies a little inside.
I'd sort of thought that, well, you know, only the 16-year-olds will be getting through. Roll me an intuition check, Amber.
Ooh. Oh.
I can't believe she would break my dreams. 13.
Nice.
Nice. You can tell there's admiration, surprise, and also a hint of jealousy. You make the intuitional leap that this girl probably subscribed to the same programs and did the same things you guys did to become Pokemon trainers, but didn't get picked for the league.
Okay. Well, Amber's still 8 and is rather blunt. And
I'm gonna like lean and kind of elbow Amber, be like, "Hey, you've got a cute 14-year-old jealous of you."
Well, wait, I don't even know what she would say. Have mercy. Cause like, I don't know, she would be like thankful for the admiration, but also she would probably feel a little bad because she's not like soulless. I have no idea. I don't even know.
Awkward silence.
Awkward
Perfect
silence.
14-year-old.
Where are you guys headed?
Well, currently we're trying to get to the Apricorn Festival. Hopefully get some Pokeballs. And then after that we'll go
gotcha.
to the Cloud Mine.
Gotcha. The old man said, "Oh yes, the Apricorn Festival. I used to go when I was a young man. Back then, it wasn't ours. It was Johto's. Yeah."
Cultural appropriation at its finest.
Yeah. He. You can see he's kind of lost in thoughts as visions of ages gone by dance in front of the old man's eyes.
Seeing that, I'm gonna do whatever a 12-year-old would know in terms of manners and bow out of the conversation and start heading for the.
I've made a critical error. I've changed pages. No.
Oh,
No.
Mako's heading towards like the fence for
Quick.
the falls.
Return before your cache gets emptied and filled with new things.
1 second. I have more roleplay to do from these two.
I feel bad.
It
You
is-
like gave me more information to roleplay better, and then I had no idea what to do with it.
You're
I was
good.
gonna say it's fascinating how like trying to put yourself back in the mindset of a child
Yeah.
once you've moved past it.
You don't
So,
have to. You don't have to perfectly. I mean,
Yeah.
I always felt like the
I think we're
Pokemon.
doing pretty good.
Yeah, the Pokemon trainers in the stories always acted way older and more competent
Oh,
than
yeah.
they had any right to be.
If for no other reason than people kept dumping responsibilities on them
Yeah,
that they
exactly.
had no right having.
I just like I know that Amber wouldn't be the type of kid to like be humble and then be like, "Oh, well, I'm just so lucky that I got, like that doesn't like she's just now coming into like I don't know, like she just came
You're
into a
8,
ton
you're
of
only
money and then
barely
spent it.
self-aware.
Yeah, exactly. And now she's like so proud that she's already caught these bug Pokemon, and like
Yeah.
she's not like got the humility thing in her yet. But like I guess I'm not used to trying to like I don't know. Like that's
That
the shoes that I
metacognition is
typically
tricky.
Yeah. I just don't know how someone like that would necessarily act at only 8 where you're barely even putting together words.
Yeah, I feel you. So I can still see
Like
the
a-
other screen. Yeah, so yeah, the old man a little bit lost in thought for a couple seconds. Mako taking the opportunity to ditch the old man. The girl says, well, if you're heading down, well, that's a long way to go on foot. Do you guys want to spend the night? We have extra rooms. This is off season after all.
Like a sleepover?
Sure.
Oh my goodness, I've never had a sleepover. I'm so excited.
Yeah, maybe we can introduce you to our Pokemon. You might not have been able to get into the league, but maybe in some way you can live vicariously through our lives. Watch us on TV.
What does vicariously mean?
Elaine sort of pauses,
Good
her
question.
mouth wide open.
Party on party violence.
PvP has been activated.
And so she's like, I'll get back to you on that.
Doesn't even know herself.
Amber looks disappointed that her curiosity remains unsatisfied.
Aw.
They will remember that. Or,
Yeah, so she says, hi, I'm Nema. This is my grandpa, Hanako. Don't tell him it's a girl's name. The war. He's just gazing off into the distance. And I have a Pokemon too. I'll get the token here in just a second, but appearing, she has what looks to be like an old Pokeball. She pulls out a glow of light, and then appearing on the bench, kind of like the back of the bench, posed, is a weird-looking little owl creature. Hoot hoot.
A hoot? It's a hoot hoot.
It turns like a full 270 degrees and looks at you upside down.
Elaine is ecstatic. She loves hoot hoots.
I think there's something wrong with its neck.
No, that's just how they are. They can actually dislocate their whole neck and still be alive.
There's a little bit of like a hint of mortification on Amber's face. That's wonderful.
Okay, I got the backpack. Here we go.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
oh man.
Click with gas now, baby.
You say clicking with gas.
Cooking with gas.
Okay.
We are clicking with gas as well.
Mm.
So,
Waiting
is there
for-
anything fun to do around here?
Oh no! Don't look at my screen.
Sorry.
Don't look at my screen. There's secrets here.
Oh yeah, don't look at Nick's screen. Nick has
I
secrets.
didn't.
Oh, no.
All I heard was his reaction, and I saw the big white hoot hoot, and that's all I saw.
The big white hoot hoot.
Yes.
The hoot hoot is larger than all of you.
Yes, it dwarfed the entire park.
Ugh. His head's gone.
What?
Oh, I have a fun idea.
As you guys pass by right here, 1 second, I need to look up something. Because we have prepared material. We have prepared
You're stopped by a scam artist
material.
who attempts to steal your wallets.
I've already lost track of what's happening right now.
Yeah, an adult redhead, probably mid-20s. Hey, kid, you want to
Yeah.
buy some herbs?
Single-minded determination. I'm finding the fossils. Just completely ignore. It runs past.
Shrugs and drinks some
I'll pick
juice.
up. Herbs? You got herbs? What do you mean? Are they pokey herbs?
Take a look. She points with her thumb backwards to the stand. You see some berries, you see a big root, and you see a bomb mushroom.
She sounds exasperated.
She points towards the sign. Portion of the proceeds go to supporting the park. The other half go to making sure I don't starve to death.
I know that feeling. There's Mako.
That's so legendary.
Alright. This is going to go into the shopping channel. This is everything listed at the park goods stand, which is this one right here. Yep, big root bomb mushroom, oranberry, cherryberry, and persimmberry. You can buy those here.
Hey, Austin.
Happen to know
Oh.
Austin,
Yes.
would you call this a milestone place?
Yeah, too, totally.
Does that mean that I get to have more berries?
Sure. Yeah, I would
I'm
say
gonna go
so.
ahead.
So I said the first plant you planted was already mature by the
Oh.
time you got to Cirrus. So now it's actually producing berries. So yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead
and
and
I
go
was
ahead and
able-
roll.
I was able to get berries at Cirrus City.
Right.
Remember?
Mhm.
Okay.
Did you plant all those as well?
I only have one portable grower.
Okay. I'm asking. So cool.
No, I kept those berries.
So how many berries does that generate?
I believe.
I think you roll for it.
Yeah, I have to roll for it,
It's like
but
a D3
I
or
have,
D4 or something like that.
I have modifiers that allow me to resist the -2 or -3 or whatever it was. -1. Hang on.
Okay. Let me know, and you'll get those here.
Yeah, I'll look for it.
Okay. So let me actually name these tokens for you. Make sure this is the correct token. Yeah. Okay. There is Naima. Hanako. Old man Hanako. He's seen some things.
Sure.
Alright.
So,
She says, well, like we said, this is the off season, so not a whole lot. There's stands over there. That guy sells food, though I can't exactly vouch for how healthy it is. Griff sells Pokeballs over there, if you were in need of that. Jill, she points over here, sells stuff that helps out the park. Keeps all of us in business and living here. That's about it. Feel free to, buy anything you see out here, I guess.
Thanks.
The river is cool. You can go down to the bank. We actually had some other Pokemon trainers came through here earlier. They weren't much for conversation as much. They seemed pretty intent on checking out the river. Ranger's Lodge, Temple. Downstairs. It's a bit of a climb.
Where would be the best? Are there Magikarp here?
Who is talking right now? Naima is talking to the two girls. Isaac, are you responding?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought you were doing the.
No.
You're responding
So-
to my question from
yeah.
earlier about if there's
Yep.
anything fun to do around here. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Jill would be like,
Ah.
I don't care, just buy something.
Okay, I'm gonna head back to Vigo then.
Wait, tell me about the other trainers. Were they cool or were they mean?
What can you tell me about these other trainers?
They seemed cool. There was one pretty old guy, kind of surprised me. And then there was a couple of people, maybe a little older than you.
Like as old as your grandpa or even older?
No, middle-aged man.
Wow, I wonder if that's their dad.
I didn't ask. Maybe.
Did they seem powerful?
Well, I didn't see their Pokemon. Maybe. They seemed competent, I guess.
You know, I'm pretty powerful. Check this one out.
And then she's gonna throw out this the Parasect.
Yeah. The Hoot, which looks absolutely stoned, like twists its neck and looks around at the Parasect.
Oh wait, that was sick.
That was sick.
Isn't it ginormous? I think I could probably ride on it if I
It
tried.
hisses as the morning sun just bathes it, and it partially submerges itself under the ground. If this were an anime,
Wait,
you definitely have like the big angry marks on it. Like it just does not want to socialize. This is an angry Pokemon.
He's not a morning person. He's not always like this. Okay, I'll put him away. I feel bad.
Yeah, Amber, you should probably put him away.
That reminds me of my first officer's Pokemon. Wouldn't obey him. He paid the price.
No, this one would totally obey me. What do you mean?
What price did he pay? Was it expensive?
His right arm.
Oh no.
Amber suddenly is struck with fear. She puts on a cool show, but like, there definitely is some concern for how powerful this thing is, because it's the first one that doesn't like her.
Yeah, Elaine just like gets really close to Amber face and it's like, maybe next time you should wait until you have control of that thing.
It was behaving. It was just upset because it's sunny.
That was a Gabite, though. Don't know if that thing would take your arm off. It might try.
With
He'll
pincers
be
that
friendly
size.
eventually. I just gotta warm up to him, you know?
Okay, we'll go over to the boys for a bit. Did you buy anything from the park stand, Mako?
I did not.
Okay. Come again. She leans back and slips some more juice. Okay, yeah, you walk up to a very cool-looking statue. This does appear to be a statue of a Pokemon. You have water flowing off of it. It's all stone, not actual, like, running water. It's kind of, like, in spirals and rivulets all around the statue. It's very well made, actually. Though you have no idea what this Pokemon is.
Vigo's single-minded determination was broken by the fact that there's this dragonish-looking thing nearby. He has no clue if it's actually a dragon or not, but it looks like one, so...
It kind of does, doesn't it?
Can
there
I
is
roll
a plaque at the
Pokemon
bottom.
Education? Oh,
You can roll Pokemon Education.
I will read the plaque first, and then I will study the statue.
Sure. Let me fetch this document really quick.
And I will just go ahead and preemptively roll this.
One second. Totally. You can read. You're so good. You're an excellent Pokemon trainer. You read it, and it says, "We consign these waters and souls to the waters that run beyond, to the guardian of the oceans and greatest of the seven." It seems
So-
very old.
The Pokemon Education roll was preemptive. So it would be, do I recognize the Pokemon, and do I recognize what the 7 might be?
Sure.
Anything like that.
Sure. So these will be separate rolls. So your Pokemon education check was first to determine what this Pokemon is, if it's a Pokemon.
Okay.
You note that you're from Nimbus, so you're much more educated than probably most people would be. And in some of your books, you remember seeing kind of this silhouette. You remember this Pokemon being of great note to the three regions, Kanto, Johto, and Animos, as they're kind of geographically adjacent. The name isn't springing to mind, but you know this is a legendary Pokemon, essentially deific status, that keeps other Pokemon in check, which would seem to line up with the inscription.
Does it seem fair to link it to the shrine that we visited at the entrance?
Yeah, there's definitely some kind of association here. The shrine seems a little bit newer, but evidently some stuff went down in or around here, or this place is being utilized to memorialize those conflicts.
Okay. I will share all of this with Vigo, and then what do I have to roll to determine like the
second will be occult.
Ah. I will specifically like enlist Vigo's help, however that means.
Vigo.
Just like talk it through with him.
I draw upon your arcane knowledge, Vigo. What do you know?
One pathetic loser to
my-
another.
My ancient knowledge of this kind of looks like maybe it's a dragon, maybe kind of.
Okay. Occult education. All right. Actually,
don't worry,
really good for a
I'll-
1d6.
I'll help you
Sure.
with my 1d6 occult education.
Sure, go ahead and roll it, my guy. Hey!
Oh, slightly better. Slightly better.
You put your brains together,
We share our brain cells.
and you come
Yeah.
to the exact same conclusion simultaneously. And you're like, wow, must be pretty cool Pokemon.
Fair enough. All right, let's go see the falls.
Yeah, being unable to really figure out anything about this, we must return to the single-minded determination of I gotta go find the fossils. It runs up to the edge.
Yeah, as you walk over, I can't like adjust the rotational value of these tokens without making them look really bizarre. Like this is what it looks like. Like it kind of works, but at the same time, like not how it would look in the games, right? So I'm just avoiding doing that. Yeah, you see a young man, probably before his 20s, but definitely up there. He's got himself a nice big straw hat on. He's got what looks to be a massive fishing line sprawled out into the channel here. As you guys approach, he says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't scare the fish!"
I'll immediately slow to a tiptoe.
This is such bad etiquette, by the way. I've had this happen to me in real life. Kids just running up and just, whoa, guys, fishing. Yeah, so, yeah, you look out. So I have this beautiful water texture here. I was considering using this one or a different one. I don't feel like this one conveys the amount of current active right now, but there is some significant current. And it's all flowing south, of course, with the waterfalls collapsing. What this guy has is he seems like he has his bobber, which, by the way, has descended about 100 feet way down there below. This tiny little red buoy jammed into what appears to be some like rock outcroppings or something here, just bobbing up and down in a corner, hoping for some fish or maybe water-type Pokemon to grab it.
Would it be possible if I were to move... Are you back on the page where you can see what I'm doing?
Oh yeah, I can see everything.
Okay. Let me find my ruler. Would it be possible to like loop my rod, like cast it up this way and attempt to loop it around this rock, so then what little line I have just sort of
Yeah.
bobs here.
So I don't want to like this game tries not to get caught up in the numbers game. I would say your rod is probably not quite long enough to do that.
Okay.
I would say this is a short enough distance that you could maybe just barely drop your buoy into the water at the bottom,
Gotcha.
directly below you.
Okay. I'll wait until we're probably heading this way. I'll wait until Vigo finds a sufficiently fossily place and then probably try and fish there.
There's also, I think
Outside
they
of
said,
these rocks.
they also mentioned that down here, like, was like a lot closer to the water, so you'd probably have a much better.
Yeah.
So
Yes, but this is the
It's the
direction the old
logical-
man pointed. So
Right, exactly. That was the logical choice, but we're 12.
it's all the river though.
Yeah.
this is the direction that the old man pointed. So I'm
Mako.
checking
Yep.
the direction that the old man pointed.
Mako's currently more interested in just taking in the view of the falls and just sort of trying to see, like, are there any fish trying to swim in this current or against it, and then also just following closely on Vigo's heels because he's going to get into some fun.
So Vigo's probably currently like climbed the fence a little bit and is leaning over as much as he can without being unbalanced. Just looking over all of these rocks to try and see if he can find any fossils in there.
Sure, roll me a perception check, my guy.
Okay.
I'm going to have Psyduck out and let him enjoy all while this is going on. I'll put Dynamo away.
So I don't know what Jeremiah's comprehension is. Sorry. But the grandpa Hanako informs you that it is the riverbed that has fossils in it, but he wouldn't recommend checking it out. I don't know what Vigo's comprehension of that statement is.
Vigo's asked. So he heard fossils and he asked where, and the old man pointed this direction.
Fair enough.
So,
then.
so I'll go over to Mako or to Vigo and say, so what's the plan? Are you the old man said riverbed? I think that means
I think he lied to me because I don't see anything.
All right.
he said something about a riverbed.
You rolled
so
a
I'm
10.
wondering
All right, I want you to roll me a d20 now, Vigo.
Oh, okay.
On a 20, you see something of note.
Ah, yes.
Just multiply that by 10, and you'll have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look down. You see litter. You see like a red, like the Pokemon equivalent of like a red Solo Cup. That's the most interesting you see on the rocks down there.
I think that old man needs to get his eyes checked.
Well, he said something about a riverbed. So I think maybe if we had scuba gear or something, we could maybe find some on the bottom. But
It's pretty far down. I don't think we should go down there.
No, me
Oh,
neither.
can you climb good?
No.
Oh,
Psyduck, anxious to prove himself, to be loved, he's desperate. Climbs up onto the railing. Sorry? In a questioning tone, should Psyduck descend?
No, Psyduck, no. I'm gonna like grab him.
Sorry.
Don't
He nods at you like you know you want me to.
No. I'm grabbing him and I'm gonna hold him like up against my chest like a stuffed animal.
Yeah, you grab him around his pudgy middle. Sigh.
We'll find a place for you to splash around, but I'm afraid you'll get hurt if you jump over the edge here.
Sigh.
No, we've been over this. Pain is bad.
Sigh.
I just start petting him.
so
Alright.
so DM. Everywhere around this area is like cliffs, right? Or at the bottom of the falls, is it more?
Yeah, so where you are currently, there's probably like a 100-foot drop, and then to your south, There's this massive drop with the main rage falls, and at the bottom of that main fall area, there appears to be another area. You can actually see like a little temple and some stuff down there, like a little watchtower. That does appear to be much closer to the water's surface than up here.
Much closer.
current
Like I
as
could
strong down
probably
there?
get into the river.
Yeah,
Much closer.
yeah.
or-
You could probably get into the river and maybe climb out if you're good enough.
Ah,
This is like danger. Don't jump into the river levels of current, though.
okay.
Mm.
Do you know what class of rapid it would be?
Class
If you
of
had to
rapid. Ooh, that's a great question. Let me look at the classes of rapids. It's been a minute since I've gone boating.
guess? So like 5 is like death almost. I
Class,
think.
yeah, class
Like-
5 is extremely difficult. Class 6
Yeah.
is extraordinarily difficult. Oh, such a great differentiation
Would be
between them.
possible.
Yeah.
In 5e terms.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, if you had like a very powerful Pokemon, such as like a Gyarados, or like a Sea King or something, then you could think about this. But like to swim, just a person, like death. It's like jumping into Niagara.
Okay.
Like class 5.5. We'll say that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Though there are places where the current seems less severe. Like there are small little areas where it seems like, you know, maybe you could chill out, but you know they'd be difficult to get to.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Checks out.
So
I don't-
I would assume that there's not really any like shore or the
There's
type
not
area.
there's
that I
not
would be
much of
able to-
one. There's areas where that are more shallow, right? You have like these like rock areas, like these shoals, and you have like these boulders protruding out, and you have like this big thing in the center, which does appear to be like some kind of like underwater reservoir, or maybe like current is flowing through it some weird way, but water is pouring out of it.
I would
Okay.
report to that and say, I wonder if that's what the old man said that other trainers were heading to.
Yeah. If you had like
I wonder
climber
if they-
supplies like ropes and stuff, you might be able with some acrobatics maybe get your bug ace on this, stand on some of this stuff down here.
I don't think I'm gonna find any fossils here. What do you want to do?
Well, let's go see what the girls are doing, but I kind of want to go back down and check that little lookout, see if I could fish from there.
Okay.
Okay,
Allows you to lead the way.
bouncing back to Amber and Elaine.
Hello.
Hello.
Guys, we're gonna have a sleepover!
Ooh.
I didn't see any fossils over there, old man.
Just don't pee in the tub, he says, instructing you as he.
What in the world?
He speaks to himself in the third person.
No, wait, no, he's-
instructing himself not to be in the tub.
You guys see the hoot hoot. At this point, you see a man dressed in like all black. He's like just on like the corner of the van here, silhouetted in darkness. Hey kids, you want some food?
Hi, suspicious stranger. Are you here to
Amber
kidnap us?
immediately perks up at the mention of food.
Yeah, I want some food!
Yeah. Come on. Slowly slides out of view behind the van.
I would like to
This
roll an
seems
intuition
safe.
check.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
sure, go for
same.
it.
Because while I am enticed by food, Amber does have a good intuition.
I like to think I was told not to accept.
I
things
lied.
from
She does not have a good
strangers.
intuition.
Mako won't roll intuition, but he is proceeding with caution. He has been trained how to handle
What
strangers.
does my vibe check tell me, DM?
Your vibe? Okay.
Yeah.
Amber, you're like, food. I am a starving child. I have been malnourished my entire life, and it smells good. I'm going.
Excellent.
Elaine is like, he seems weird, but the fact that like Naima and Hanako haven't acted like adversely to this guy's presence,
Yeah.
and like he's just chilling out here, doesn't like it's not ringing any bells for you. Like he's eccentric, maybe you're not really sure what's going on, but you don't think you're in danger.
Yeah, I'll follow him behind the van without hesitation.
Yeah,
Excellent.
we
Yeah.
all have to go behind the van. This is some.
Yeah,
we need food.
As you get behind the van, he's like, "Okay, give me a second." He waddles out in front of the van and comes back, enters the van, and on this side of the van, you can see it's a food stand.
Oh, I see.
On the other side, you have like accoutrement, like forks and plates and napkins and stuff, and like mustard and mayonnaise and that kind of thing. In the van, you see a menu, and you are overcome with the smells of extremely fried food.
Oh,
Fresh from Kanto. Well, couple weeks.
Oh,
It's all fried. It's all good. I'll go ahead and I'll check you a shop menu here.
Oh man, we have to pay for it.
Yeah, what do you think I'm wearing, a charity? Well, you guys are Pokemon
Yeah.
trainers. I heard from behind the van. You guys are always loaded. Trust me.
Actually-
I wish you would tell us that, because we're broke.
So pulls out the equivalent of like
Yeah.
$1.20 out of his pocket.
Yeah, all of the food is Magikarp themed. It's all like breaded chicken and stuff.
We hope it's chicken.
You hope it's chicken. So you got Magic Nuggets, Magic Crisps, and 1 unit of leftovers to the person that can pay out 3,500.
That's crazy that you would offer us that early in this game, but also no one can afford it, so it makes sense.
Is it a held item? Why is it so
Yeah.
expensive? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. The idea is that it's the like Pokemon item
Yep.
leftovers.
So I believe it works a little
Oh.
differently in this game. It's very good still, but it is expendable. You actually do consume the leftovers. It goes for 1 battle, so it's big regeneration for 1 battle. But it does stack with
Wow.
other held items.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's an interesting change.
I
Fascinating.
can't even afford the crisps, so I will look dejected.
The crisps.
Check the backpack. How much would you, could I trade you this skeleton? It pulls out a handful of bone.
Yo, kid, where did you even get that?
I killed it.
Why
On the
did
road.
you? What in the world? What are you guys made of? You killed a Rattata and ate it?
Well, it was mostly my Frigibax right here. It pulls it out. It's also in the backpack.
Oh, dude, that smells awful. That is gnarly. Okay, no, I'm not buying your dead rat bones, okay?
Oh,
I love this guy.
Did you get the
Uh,
magic carp here and make nuggets out of them, or did you get them from wherever you said you were from?
Kanto. Yeah. It's not illegal to cut slowpoke tail over there, so that's what most of this is. Magikarp scales are too hard and difficult to process. Not a good business model. Trust me, I tried.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to be a gym leader.
Yeah, okay.
Amber looks very confused. She did not understand the conversation. Against her better judgment, though, because of her better judgment, she rolled an intuition to see if she was gonna spend her life savings on these nuggets, and she rolled high enough to resist. So
Okay, nice. Good work. Alright, well, I mean, I guess if you guys aren't gonna buy anything, then, Scram, you're scaring off the other business.
Elaine looks
Surround.
around her.
Yep.
got a bandage. You want that?
Knowing you, it's probably used.
Only a little bit.
This is like the Undertale item. No,
I bought bandages.
I don't want your used bandage, kid.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
If he keeps trying, eventually he's bound to succeed.
That is crazy. He used bandage.
Well, it is 12:30, so we may want to wrap this up for the sake of
Sure.
the early birds.
Yep. You leave the Magic Nugget stand and prepare yourselves for the rest of Rage Falls. We'll go ahead and call it there. Everybody, thanks for playing. It's good to get back into it. I'm happy we had Isaac here. What happened that allowed you to hop in?
Oh yeah, I was hanging with David, and usually we hang for like half a day, but he said his girlfriend would kill him if he wasn't home in time, so he had to leave by 7:30.
So his girlfriend made you play Pokemon. Got it.
Yeah, fair enough.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Cool. So you guys got to your destination. This is Rage Falls. And you resolved a couple of encounters. So I'm going to go and give you guys one Pokemon level. You're almost to another trainer level. We'll say you get a trainer level at the end of this particular adventure.
Nice.
So you can distribute your one Pokemon level however you want, and we'll pick this up next time.
What level are my Pokemon even anyways?
Wait, hang on. What about levels?
One Pokemon level.
Pokemon Metal.
1 level. All right.
We still
I think
recording.
I'm going to kill the recording right now. Everybody say bye, recording.
Bye-bye, recording.
Bye, recording!